I mean, generally, you're not a man of taste.
I had to watch all of it.
Oh,
Am
yeah.
I gonna say to this clerk at Smith's?
Oh, yeah.
I just want these in like that.
Yeah, I should have worn my Celine Dion shirt.
You got all this. Oh, welcome to the Broken Spoken podcast. How is everybody today?
Podcats.
Palm Cats.
Yes.
How are you, Jake?
I'm like way tired.
Yeah.
Now. The
Yeah.
day, I was fine. You know, work, I was all like, what's the old,
I don't know.
some work song was in my head.
Hi Ho, like from the
Pretty
Snow
good
White
one,
movie.
Yeah. Hi ho, hi ho.
No, I know how it
I
is.
feel like a work
Mitch, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing swell. How are you doing, Cory?
I'm good.
You look great.
You look great. I look great. Due in part by Ted Slaymaker at Resolute Tattoo. Today I got a new tattoo.
Yeah.
He did an amazing cover-up, or not a cover-up, but...
Fucking actually made my tattoo.
Yeah, actually
cool.
finished his...
You can barely see the heart with the banner of what it used to say.
Manny. It was racist, too.
So, yeah. Zero racism on that tattoo.
No, it's all gone. I have progressed. You know? I'm woke as fuck, man.
Get woke.
So, anyways, I wanted to talk about something that I don't know if you guys saw, but I just saw this. On HBO, there's this Spielberg documentary about Steven Spielberg.
So how HBO and me went was I subscribed for probably 7 weeks because I only paid for 1 month. No, I paid for 2 months and watched all of Game of Thrones, and then I stopped being subscribed.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I'm at. Is
fair enough.
That's all I had. I
No,
watched
I
a
don't
little bit
blame
of Westworld, and I watched
little bit of Westworld.
GOT.
You didn't. Holy fuck! You didn't finish Westworld.
I didn't get there before I canceled. Now I'm like, well,
Is that the sequel to Waterworld?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. There's mutos everywhere.
Kevin Costner still.
It's a fucking prequel. It's just rainy as fuck. It's like, is it gonna stop? And Kevin Costner's like, I'm building a boat.
If you build it, they will come. You
Yeah.
know, that
No, that's
movie?
where that's from.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But no, Westworld's out of this world. It's a remake, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, it is.
Yeah, I read that. I guess.
I said yeah, but what?
Yeah, I guess it's based on an old movie.
Yeah.
Westworld.
Okay.
I've never seen that.
Kind of like 12 Monkeys was an old movie, and now it's a TV show. I was like, was that a 90s
12 Monkeys
movie?
isn't that old of a movie.
Right, but there's a
Is 90s old now?
I mean, old enough. That's as old as me. But
Fuck.
okay. Old doesn't really mean anything anymore.
Okay, but 12 Monkeys,
But 12
since you
Monkeys is a
mentioned that,
TV
it's-
show now.
We have to acknowledge that 12 Monkeys, that movie. I've never seen the TV show. How is it?
Never seen the movie. How is it?
You fucking kidding me?
The
No,
TV show was good.
Holy fuck.
It was, a
You've seen the movie, right,
virus
Mitch?
drama.
Which one's that about?
It's
that right?
fucking
Virus?
Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis, and Bruce Willis is I can't remember.
I keep thinking
he's
of-
either like a prisoner or he's part of a program where they make him time travel back because
there's
he's
time
supposed to
travel.
stop this virus from being released. Is basically he's supposed to like intercept this shit, and they believe it has to do with this group of animal rights activists, the 12 Monkeys. And Brad Pitt, who fucking awesome job, by the way. Like, you barely recognize him. He's really fucking good in it because he's a nut.
Brad Pitt makes me excited to have a frosted beard.
Yeah.
Really does it well.
I fucking hate that guy. I only hate him because he's so handsome.
Yeah.
He really is.
So handsome.
I mean, how else? Like, you
And
go
he got
back-
with Laura Croft.
Oh,
I mean,
fucking
for
what?
fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah. What's that broad's name?
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
Lips.
Lips. Yeah, she has lips for days. She's fucking sexy. I would love to hate that chick, but she is just
She's
so
one of
fucking
those
hot.
teenage illusion people like Britney Spears, where there was this conversation around all of us immature folk where we're like, whoa, she's got fake boobs. They're way too big. And then I grow up and I'm like, all right, not that big comparatively. You
Yeah.
know, to what's going on.
Yeah. Well, except that I never thought Britney Spears was relevant at any time.
Did you not see her breakdown? Because that was
That was
relevant
hilarious.
for everybody.
I loved that.
Yeah.
More of that, Britney. Please, less of everything else. Well, is she? Does she even? Why the fuck are we out here? Let's get back to 12 Monkeys. We need to explore.
I thought we were going back to Spielberg.
Yeah.
This
we'll work our way back.
If Spielberg directed 12 Monkeys.
He didn't, did he?
No,
it's not a Spielberg movie. It doesn't look anything like a Spielberg movie. No. But it is a fucking cool movie. And it was, I think, I don't know which one came first, but for me, I believe I saw Fifth Element, and then I saw 12 Monkeys, and Fifth Element, you guys have you guys have a lot of blank faces. You've seen the Fifth Element.
No, because I was thinking, wasn't Fifth Element the one that, like, surprisingly had a pretty low budget, but then they pulled off this awesome science fiction story?
I don't know if it was a low budget or not. I don't know. I know it was a French director. He was a fucking super rad dude. I believe it was what's her face's Mila Jovovich
from that '70s show. No, the Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that was her first movie ever. I saw some like test footage and shit.
She's got that like Uma Thurman, I'm super distinct, you're gonna remember me thing about her.
She's got that thing like I would eat a yard of her shit just to see where it came from. I mean, she is a sexy broad. She is insane.
Holy shit.
Anyway, I wouldn't really eat any poop. But no.
Do you remember when 2 Girls 1 Cup was shocking, but nowadays it's just like, eating poop, that's old shit.
That's old shit. I've never seen that, and I won't ever see that.
But when it happened, everybody was freaking out because they're just like, there are people that do that.
There's still...
now it's hashtag I eat ass.
Yeah, no, fucking I'm still doing that. Like, the people that eat and shit, that's no...
Yeah.
You do whatever you want, but don't do that shit around me. Please don't put that on the internet.
Don't do it around. It's like breastfeeding on this bench and eating shit on that bench. It's like, just come on. I don't want to see either.
No, I don't, because breastfeeding, that's fucking funny. It's like, it's natural. So is taking a shit. And I don't do that in the middle of a fucking restaurant, do I?
So is recycling, which is part of this whole, I'm just going green I'm going brown.
Right.
I'm so green.
Okay, in summary, 12 Monkeys, phenomenal fucking movie. You need to watch it. It's worth the time.
The TV show has the production value of, I would say, like, I don't know later seasons of Doctor Who, but I watched like half of the first new season with the blonde girl. I don't know when that happened. You know what I mean?
With the female doctor?
No. I don't know. It's
the blonde girl, the one that's in...
The first episode's Mannequins.
I don't know, man.
Is that right?
I've only seen a few.
Yes, that's when I gave up
of
on
like
the show.
what it looks like production wise is what you can expect from 12 Monkeys. So it's good enough.
The show is good?
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it.
Good enough.
What
it wasn't
network
like I was
on?
like waiting. Like Westworld, the 3 episodes I saw, I was like, this is fucking lit.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. And that show, like, I almost gave up on... I did give up on that show, to be honest. Is the first episode. I watched it, and I was like, okay, well, I wasn't into it. And then I didn't watch the, second or third. And then it kept getting closer, and I heard that the last episode was coming, so I'm like, I'm gonna fucking binge this. And I did it, and holy shit, I am so glad.
Even though it's like 70 hours of content, people should feel that way about the latest season of Game of Thrones, because the middle is very just like what it was. And then now we're getting into like climax territory where you're seeing some badass visuals. You're seeing some like crazy. You guys watch Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought he just did.
Yeah,
I was like, we're on that now. Okay, no, fucking Game of Thrones is without a doubt the best show on television.
It's crazy.
For sure.
Well, and I think that like I agree with what my friend said. Not to like retread the book to movie conversation, but there are more interesting fantasy stories. I think the reason why they chose this one is graphically it's not as demanding because those CGI elements are so expensive, and Game of Thrones does them to the T. Like they want everything to be as good as they can possibly make it.
Yeah. But
the show's very political, I think, for a reason.
No, it plays well.
Because it plays well into what's achievable in the budget that they actually have. Otherwise, you're looking at like James Cameron's Avatar. Let's spend
fuck that, and that's
2 decades.
Avatar's
making this movie.
You know what I mean? That was what it was. It was a huge blockbuster success. But in my opinion,
it's one of my favorite movies.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
it's dog shit. I think that is one of the worst movies ever made and one of the most over... Let me fucking pump the brakes a little bit.
I don't hear anybody say that it's their favorite.
It's not
movie, by the way.
the worst movie ever made.
It just
not
the numbers
at all.
just spoke.
It is just it's all flash, no substance. There's nothing there for me. Like the first time I watched it, I was like, that's fucking rad. That was really cool visually. Yeah. And then I watched it the second time. I go, I sat through this fucking movie. This is fucking stupid.
We played that on a loop at work when it first came out for long enough, and then however many months would go by, all my coworkers knew that I loved to throw that and Pacific Rim in because, like, visually,
I liked Pacific Rim.
Very
Pacific Rim.
Specific Rim. I want it right here.
Yeah. I like Pacific Rim almost in the same way. To be honest,
Pacific Rim is beautiful.
It's a beautiful movie, but it's I like it way more than fucking Avatar. Way more than Avatar.
I might now. It's hard for me to pick a.
Avatar. I don't know what my beef is with that. It's got Giovanni Ribisi. It's got lots of people that I like in it. You know, and it's just like fuck. I just can't get into it.
My favorite thing is the first half of the movie because I think that the war half of it is. Yeah. And it happens with everything.
That was cool, though, too.
It happens with everything, and I know a lot of people like it. Like, when we talked about The Hobbit, and you were like, third movie's badass. I'm like, no, that's not mine. I like the first movie. First movie makes me cry, because it's making, like, this weird, like, emotional connection to the hippy-dippy nature within me. Uh-huh. Avatar did that, too, in a more obvious way of just, like, what if we were just one with nature, man? What if you could jack into a tree like The Matrix? Yeah. It took The Matrix and turned it into, like, not code. You're jacking into Mother Earth. And
you're literally hair fucking animals and riding them around.
What was weird, though, was that Neytiri was the only hot one. They all looked like monkeys.
No, actually, in reality, none of them were hot because they were all Smurf-looking fucking weirdos.
No, Neytiri's kind of a hot cat lady.
Okay, well, let's disagree to disagree, as they say.
Sorry, I went to references.
No, and you're not the only one.
And one thing that's bad about me, too, is that if I haven't seen a movie in a long fucking time, and I'm just remembering the certain things, and I haven't seen Avatar in a long time, and I'm just remembering some of the things that bug the fuck out of me about that movie, like, most of that movie bugs the shit out of me. But if I watch it again, I might be like, I'm full of shit. This is a good movie.
Kind of like that, too, but I try not to be too like that, because otherwise, what the fun is talking about a movie if you can't shit on some of them? You know, shit. Like, I don't care.
You gotta shit on some
Most people
of
that
them.
I say, like, I super like Avatar, they probably look at it like,
and
that's the movie that sold more than Titanic, right? Real original. I'm like, nobody says this but me. Take my word for it. Nobody says, Avatar is my favorite movie.
Well, no.
Nobody says that.
I know that.
Yeah. Which is crazy because everybody, I don't know, man.
Everybody has a certain freaking genre that they like. It's a fantasy Ferngully brought to life, and it's fucking, I understand the alert.
Ferngully's a shit.
Whoa, that's like Ferngully.
You've never heard that reference to Avatar before?
I never thought about it. I always heard Pocahontas,
I've heard that a bunch of times.
which Pocahontas just shoved in so hard from people that I forgot Ferngully existed.
Fuck that slut. Pocahontas is a fucking dumb cunt. No,
it's Sacagawea.
I've never seen it. Sacagawea. Are you talking Sacagawea?
Yeah, it's Sacagawea. I think actually it's kind of like other things that we say wrong.
I don't give a fuck. I used to tell Ashton that, Lewis and Clark, because I'm from Oregon. So we talk about the Oregon Trail.
Lewiston Clark, yeah.
Lewiston Clark went to Oregon with a bag full of Jawea. But anyways, back to the Spielberg documentary that I saw.
Let's rewind.
Fuck, dude. It was... it might be just because I've watched 2 documentaries on HBO. That's like some of the last 2 things I watched. It was that one about Jimmy Irving, whatever. What did they call it? Fuck. What's the name of the movie with Eminem? And it's that music producer and Dr. Dre, and they did the deal with Apple for Dre Beats. Yeah. Anyways, it's really cool. It's really, his story is fucking cool.
Anything that throws the NWA guys in there, like, that's just fucking fun to see because they have a cool story.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they really do. I liked that movie too. The Straight Outta Compton. Mm-hmm. That was pretty cool. Did you ever
surprisingly, because I was like, man, they're gonna like fuck this up somehow and make it weird, but
it was pretty cool.
Good.
It was pretty cool. But so Spielberg, I just watched that.
Felt like a badass the week I watched that movie.
Which one?
Straight Outta Compton. Like I was just like driving down the street, like I'm so much fucking cooler all of a sudden.
Yeah, you weren't.
Listening to these gangsters.
Spielberg. Fuck. Do you not want to talk about Spielberg? Do you got something against Steven Spielberg? Because you're a James Cameron guy. That's what it is, right? You were just talking about Avatar and Titanic, and
He captured Leo in a way that we could only dream of.
yeah, he drowned him. That's my favorite. Jack.
There's plenty of room.
It's plenty to move your fat fucking ass, Kate.
No.
No, my door. But it was really cool to look at this stuff because Steven Spielberg has been a legend my entire life in the film industry, all of our lives, and
He's probably one of 3 directors I actually know their names.
No one
right?
personally?
Like no one personally. Yeah.
Him, Guillermo del Toro. I know him.
Guillermo del Toro. It's fun to say Guillermo del Toro as if you're a samurai. Guillermo del Toro. Wait. That guy. Fuck. Anyways, keeps the fucking sidetracking me. Spielberg, this documentary. I shit you not. Every time I've said it, he goes off on a different thing.
I just said that I know him.
You know him. Anyways, it's a really well done documentary. I recommend it. And
I'm sorry.
it's really good. But no, it kind of made me really kind of reminisce about a lot of the earlier Spielberg movies that I forget about. You know what I mean?
What are some of the obvious ones? Like, did he do E.T.?
Yeah.
And
Jaws.
Fucking all the Indiana Jones.
Those
Indiana
are
Jones.
way different genres too.
Fucking what's the alien one he did?
Alien?
No, that's
was
Cameron.
Ridley Scott.
Oh yeah, Aliens was James Cameron, right?
I don't know.
No, anyway. He did fucking Encounters of the
Third Kind?
Yeah.
Okay.
And but anyways, this goes through the his kind of career, and I didn't know that he was kind of looked at like kind of like a pop, like kind of like other directors and shit kind of looked down on him. Maybe not directors.
I think it's
but
that,
critics talked shit about him.
To quote South Park, conformist. Because that's what I meant to say, that he's one of 3 directors I can name. Because, as somebody that's not, like, until recently, like, looking through IMDb to actually learn the names of people that are talented, because I just watched shit and I was like, good movie!
Yeah.
And I go on to the next one.
But
everybody knows who Spielberg is.
And that's not, in my opinion...
Just like if you say Justin Timberlake, you don't have to explain that name to many people, and
right.
they're just like, I mean... Yeah, there's that shit. That wasn't my cup of tea, but Spielberg did a lot of different things.
But there's and to me, the defining difference between somebody like Justin Timberlake is the pop culture has been fucking clearly defined for a long time. And Steven Spielberg almost revolutionized making movies to appeal to a huge fucking audience.
Yeah.
The way that it, like Indiana Jones, you know what I mean? Didn't he direct the first Star Wars movie? Anyways.
Spielberg?
I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Did Lucas do the one?
Probably.
Irvin Kershner did Empire. Anyway, but you look at it and you're like, because he does have those movies. He has Jaws, fucking huge summertime hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's rad fucking movie. And he's got the Indiana Jones movies. He's got E.T. These, really cool movies that some people can kind of relate to. You know what I mean? But then he comes out with fucking... Schindler's List, which is...
I don't know if... I haven't seen that one.
Holy shit! Okay, yeah.
I only had so much Halloween month to do last year. I did burn out eventually on these movies that, because that was like, I want to see Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to see the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I want to see, I went through all of these, and so that one I just didn't get it. Schindler's List, because that's a horror film, right?
No.
No.
No, it's based on...
What the fuck is wrong?
I love that, though. I'm so fucking glad that somebody's confused. No, it's based on Oscar Schindler, who the guy that saved tons... I can't remember the number. It's worth a Google. Saved fucking maybe thousands of Jews from
and then
concentration
he took
camps.
them back to his evil camp and killed them.
No,
damn.
He fucking saved them and they lived, and it's like a part of it's like true accounts and shit like that. It's all shot in black and white, except for like certain scenes.
So it's a feel good movie. Like
no.
No.
You will cry.
I
your
am missing
face.
everything.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a great movie.
Well,
You know
okay.
how super sad
I guess
movies can be.
anything in
Feel good
that,
movies.
like okay, just to clear my own thing here.
Yeah. And
anything to do with that isn't a feel-good movie like what I just said. That didn't make any sense.
yes, on behalf of Broken Spoken Podcast, we do not think that the Holocaust was feel-good in any way. But no, it's a fucking fantastic movie. It's just it was my first serious movie like that, because I was still pretty young when it came out, and it was fucking serious, and I watched it and I was in awe, and I still
how old would you guess you were, or say you were?
I don't know, maybe early teens, maybe, but.
So that's old enough to you can nope on media real quick at that age, because you know what you like and what you don't like, and so that's kind of what you're saying on like
that's probably why it was so impactful
pop
stardom.
On me. Like that analogy is really good, because it's pop appealed to everybody and they all know what it was.
Yeah.
And
but would you deny the
movies? You know who Ashton Kutcher was, but you didn't know who directed what he was in. More so if you're and. Like I said, everybody knew Spielberg, and he was able to turn your eyes on something that was probably a category you
well, and he's turned everybody's eyes on it as well, and I think most people don't know it.
Yeah.
Is that he's directed Saving Private Ryan.
Right.
It's one of my favorite ones.
And that is a movie that, is very impactful. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's a very cool representation of World War II.
Yeah.
And, fuck. God damn.
That movie's heavy.
What's your favorite Spielberg movie? If you had to pick one.
If he does it right, Ready Player One, as it comes out.
Oh,
really
shit,
soon.
that's right. Yeah, that's topical. I know that's a really popular book. I got the book from Loot Crate, and I never read it.
Yeah.
But
it was a Loot Crate book?
Yeah.
That's a huge endorsement when you think about it.
Fucking A.
Because Loot Crate comes with, like, t-shirts.
Yeah.
Like, they throw Ready Player One in there. That's a $15 paperback.
No, yeah. If I had made more money, I would still have Loot Crate, because it is
so it's funny. I do not own a physical copy of that book, but I have given at least 5 copies out for Christmas.
Really?
Like, over 2 years.
That's funny.
You guys are fucking nerds.
You guys are fucking nerds.
Listen to the book.
I watch my books.
So what's your favorite not already filmed
Spielberg movie?
If you want to listen to the book, Will Wheaton does it, and he's really good for it.
What?
Ready Player One. Will Wheaton narrates it, so it's even nerdier.
Yeah.
You know Will Wheaton, yeah?
Fuck yeah. What's your favorite Spielberg movie?
Answer the fucking question.
I don't know enough, out of the list that we just said.
Fair enough.
E.T. We'll go with E.T. for him.
Probably.
Mine's
I watched it as a kid.
Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom.
Yeah, fucking classic.
Love it. Also Jaws.
I've never seen it.
Jaws is the shit.
I think Schindler's List is by far mine.
And Saving Private Ryan for sure.
Oh god, that's
so your favorite movies?
But I love
all the
Jaws.
ones that he just said.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I named it.
I mean, I was raised on Jaws and shit. That shit.
Jaws is like
me for life.
Yeah,
dude.
Jaws,
I wouldn't even swim in a lake
because
I thought there were sharks in there. That's how scared of Jaws I was.
Pretty fucking scary.
But I love that movie now.
I just watched it after I watched the documentary, and it's talk about a movie that fucking holds up.
Yeah.
That
really
movie
good.
fucking is so good. You know what I mean? It's very timed.
Sound design was really well done too.
Did you know they shot that fucker on the ocean? Like they don't do that shit in real life. They don't do that shit in Hollywood.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Go out in the ocean.
They went in the fucking ocean. You think Kate Winslet and fucking Leo were fucking hanging out? No fucking way. They were in a pool or some soundstage.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't go out in the middle of nowhere because of movies.
I guess
like
it was
Jaws.
a fucking nightmare to do. Is because the way that the ocean is, like lighting's fucked, everything. If anything happens, you're like, well, we gotta wait till tomorrow. And he was still relatively new, I think, back then. That's one thing about him that I found out about the documentary is that he was notorious for going over budget because shit would.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they fucking got bad, and he made a fucking assload
but
of
you know what? That's kind of cool though.
Go straight to TV movies and shit in his earlier career.
That's dope that he goes over, that he was going over budget, because it's almost like a traditional workplace. You can only say so much because the boss is right there. But if you're able to influence that conversation, you can dethrone boss. That shit happens for all the industries all the time. And so and not everybody can do that. They're not confident enough to say, nah, that's it needs to be this way because I trust me. You know what I mean? And then to have it actually pay off and then pay off again and then again and again. He really proved himself through it too.
Fucking A.
Because
Well, and I'm a huge Harrison Ford fan, and I don't know if I would be without the indie movies. You know, because I love Star Wars.
I've never seen any of them.
You've never seen any of the Indiana Jones movies?
I want to binge them like with a friend.
No shit.
Who are you?
A video game player?
Are you the real Jake, or are you Jake's roommate?
Mirror Jake.
Mirror Jake. No. So, fuck. Well, we got to remedy that. We need to write that down because we're going to have to binge that shit at my house. Because every one of them, except for Crystal Skull, is worth fucking watching.
That's 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with that one kid in it.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
Which fucking weird. That's so weird to me because I love all the other
Wait,
Indiana.
who?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
the new one. I just haven't seen it because
He's fucking weird.
He's young. What do you mean in real life?
Now he's just...
I think he's fucking awesome.
He's
I think he's a good actor.
Oh, no, he's cool. He's also just way weird.
Oh, yeah. I don't
no,
know.
he does a good job in his movies. And back when he was on Disney Channel doing fucking Even
I never even
Stevens.
saw that thing. That YouTube.
Do it!
I never saw it.
Dude, that shit
Was it his TED Talk? Is that what that was?
It was... I don't think it was a TED Talk, but same deal.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Inspirational speech, and he was just doing some, like, improv, or... I don't know what it was. He was into it.
Yeah.
And then he grew some badass hair.
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite thing on right now? Like, that we haven't talked about?
I watch a lot of YouTube.
What's your favorite thing on YouTube? You got a video that we haven't seen that you think that we might think's funny?
I don't know, man. My jokes are like, they're kind of ingrained, and so it's like,
Yeah.
since I'm in a thing, I can understand the humor within that thing better, because otherwise, anytime I show, like, say, a parent or, you know, like a relative, or
Isn't
just
that
somebody
fucking funny?
somewhere, I show it to them, and they're like, I don't get it. And I'm like, why?
Doesn't that offend you? Like, isn't it fucking funny? Like, if you find something so funny and you didn't even make this content,
Yeah.
but you want everybody else to like it so fucking much, like introducing somebody to a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or something like that. And you're like,
want you to like
what
it
do you,
so
what do you
bad.
mean? What's that rapper that you like?
Post Malone.
I bet you catch that a lot, right?
And that's what's, you know, like, I've based, like, the things I like from YouTube over time, because as I, like, sank into whatever depression phase I had for a couple of years, I watched a shitload of Game Grumps. Like, to date, they have over 5,000 videos. I haven't seen all of them, but they're, like, I could just sit
that's
there.
a lot of videos.
Yeah, they put a lot of work into, like, perfecting things, and that's why I like YouTube. It's like it's reality television. It's people can make anything that they want to without a budget. They can just do anything and put it up, just like we are. You know, this is gonna be on YouTube, and it's nice because it's that raw. So you're able to find anything. Once you connect with something and you're able to find it, it's. H3, like Ethan Klein.
Yeah, you introduced me to that. I fucking love those guys.
He's booming right now. I probably caught on at like the 1 million subscriber mark. He's pushing over 4 now.
Yeah.
And then the podcast alone has 1 million. You know, like he's just he boomed. And the people he brought into his show because of his content matched his content. So the people that showed up, they either just became like more information about a joke, or like Post Malone. I got introduced to a really cool person because he hung out with him just as a friend. And then, you know, I'm just like, if they're tight, I'm going to look into this guy.
Yeah.
And just
totally.
spider web. So,
and
Game Grumps and H3 are my they're my
favorites right now.
Media.
And you introduced me to H3. I like the shit out of Ethan Klein.
He's great.
And he's a funny motherfucker.
And something like, you know, he's funny and there's like all of that, but I gotta throw it to him for his podcast is really well done because he is a very good interviewer.
Yeah.
He doesn't bring people on the show to slam on them like in a different way. You know, like he ask questions to where at the end of the show, you know whether or not that person's fucking crazy.
Right.
Like the dentist, he's fucking crazy. He couldn't turn off. He doesn't get it.
Right.
And then there's other people that come on, you're just like, I wouldn't have been able to ask you those questions because of like who you know, like your presence in media is so fucking bizarre and off my spectrum that I wouldn't be able to. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
What's yours, Mitch, right now? What are you
Music.
watching all the time? Is that your preferred medium?
Probably music. You guys like to geek out on your shit.
What's the one right now? What's the band? Or
Band of the month.
Handsome?
Handsome?
Handsome, is that you said?
Bop.
Let's put down a morning.
No, I've been listening to a lot of different genres lately.
Yeah.
But I've been listening to a lot of Don Golden lately.
Don Golden.
Yes.
Nice. What kind of music is that?
I don't know. I don't know how to
You don't know how
categorize
to-
it.
okay,
It's like
fucking cool.
Fucking
Interesting. I'll probably check them out.
fucking
Is that the one that you told me to listen to that I never
Yeah,
did?
you never did. And then I think I was trying to play it for you, and you're like, did you forget your headphones?
That's funny.
But, you know, I'm a big time metalhead and stuff, so I like to listen to a lot of metal.
Yeah.
Listen to a lot of Infant Annihilator.
That's
that
cool.
one again?
Infant Annihilator.
Infant Annihilator.
Annihilator.
I love the names, dude. Like,
Yeah, they
what-
wait till you
like,
read
like
their
dying,
song
dying
titles.
fetus.
Their song
That one.
titles.
Dying Fetus is a band, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I like, dude, speaking of, like, to hybrid those, the death metal, dark metal, like how it's, like, really crazy text that you gotta, like,
They're all the
figure
same,
out.
yeah.
You can't see them.
Yeah.
I don't know if Post Malone made it or he's just, like,
Yeah, I
pimping
love it when they do
but,
that.
But the
They
thick
use
bitch,
that text.
Yeah,
And
he does
1975
that.
did that too.
Yeah,
like
it's,
one of their
somebody made a
shirts.
Hanson shirt like that.
Yeah, I got a Celine. I should have worn my Celine Dion shirt.
You got. Oh, that's right.
I got a Celine Dion shirt with like a pentagram and like a devil on it. So
That's,
it says "My heart will go on."
That's fucking
I
funny.
love
Yeah,
that.
I'll wear it
Hybrid.
tomorrow for sure.
That's how, real Satanists are. They're like, I believe in love.
Cool.
Cool.
Have you guys not joined yet?
Y'all need Jesus.
No, not yet. I'm fucking stuck, and I think I'm gonna be stuck for a while on Rick and Morty. I can't. I've rewatched and rewatched every season, and I love it. That's one of my favorite things about H3.
It's the first
is you. The
podcast.
first fucking podcast I listened to is Justin Roiland.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn, that guy's funny.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Ethan's in league with these guys. He's just
Yeah.
he's just in a different category. And
Well, and it's cool
great.
because like YouTube is a thing to me that I'm older. I'm in my 30s, and so I have an oof. Yeah. But anyway.
Have you written your will?
Anyway. So I missed out, and it isn't because of my age, it's because my preferred ways of being entertained, you know what I mean? I watch movies and stuff like that, so I never really got on YouTube except for like how to do things.
Because in every category, there's enough to do.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that it was as big as it is. Like here the last couple months that I've really been diving into it. I'm like, it's a fucking never-ending sea of content.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. And like these guys, like my son showed me the PewDiePie guy and iDubbbz, and you showed me the H3, and then like it's like these guys all fucking know each other, and you know what I mean? It's fucking cool. It's cool that there's this other thing that is a huge presence in today's culture that I had no fucking idea about.
Yeah, and movies do it on like the really high production level of where they do collab work, like people will just work together on things, then you get like the movie that's like a whole finished project, but YouTube's so fast.
Yeah.
That the collabs are interesting because it kind of just seems like you get two personalities mashed together real quick and they just kind of have an idea and they run with it.
Well, and I can understand the appeal in like especially the younger generations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That need that fucking.
It's an always on.
Always on
Yeah.
right now. I want to
You
watch
gotta wait-
something
you don't
about
gotta wait
this.
till Tuesday.
Yeah.
at
Reminds
7.
me of like Avatar. Like a lot of people like that because it's like dangling keys in front of a fucking baby. It's shiny shit all over the place. Like ooh, pretty. It's like fuck.
I mean,
Okay.
when they walk into the forest and it all lights up.
Yeah.
It's-
See? You know what I mean?
It's great.
Yeah. And none of it was real. And but yeah. Anyway.
What are your favorite movies then?
Oh, everybody knows mine.
Star Wars. Which one?
Empire, without a doubt.
Like 5.
It's episode 5. Yeah.
What about you, Jake?
Skippy. Let me think for a sec.
Skippy? Is that in a movie?
Skippy, yeah, it's about a
Skippy.
dog that
Yeah.
learns how to play basketball and then
favorite
dies
movie?
of
I don't
cancer.
know. Clifford's bigger.
No shit. It's in the title. The big red dog.
What does he do? He's just big.
He's fucking big.
It's weird. I haven't been able to pick a favorite. There's the tops though. When I finally, however, because I told you last time, I just missed some shit. I didn't grow up with this. So
Everybody does.
Like when I watched Alien, I love Alien.
Yeah,
like,
it's
number
pretty cool.
1, just everything about it's great. And then I really like Studio Ghibli stuff, and so
What's that?
Disney owns them now, but it's the stuff like Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, Castle in the
Those
Sky.
are movies?
Yeah.
Oh, so are they anime movies? Because that's a Totoro thing, right?
That's Totoro on my monitor now. It's kind of like mainstream anime because like Disney bought them.
Yeah.
So they're within that.
Fucking all anime is moving into the mainstream for sure.
They're within that, but yeah, I don't know. There's those couple that always Princess Mononoke. Everybody knows that. I'll just say it out loud so people can be like, yeah, I know that.
I know that.
My favorite animation's Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, fuck yeah. DreamWorks. That's a good fucking movie.
I absolutely love that movie. So
yeah, that movie's really well done.
I don't know, man. Maybe that for
My
now.
favorite animated movie is Flashpoint Paradox. The fucking DC animated film.
Is it like
it's good.
fully animated or is it like
Yeah.
motion? Because you know they started to do like weird motion animations that aren't full. Like
I'm pretty sure
it's
it's
like in
fully
between a
animated.
comic book and a real.
Oh
cartoon.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Fuck, I hate those.
Check
I
me out.
can't get into them. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they made a Thor movie like that.
Like, I'll just read it.
Yeah, no shit. I'd rather just read a comic. Yeah, I like reading comics.
Just making the pictures move a little bit. Isn't that the point? Is to make a good enough picture that it's like it's moving.
Yeah.
Whoa! Look at that motion image.
Rather than just taking a fucking anyway. Yeah.
Cropping it out and making them go forward.
Just go forward. It's like okay.
It's like I'm editing. It.
Loki's not as fucking scary in this one. What's your favorite movie, Mitch?
It's a hard one too.
It is. It's like asking somebody their favorite song.
Yeah, or favorite band.
Yeah.
You know,
I think just favorites
hard.
are hard
It
now.
depends on the genre and stuff. But as far as
And I think the Star Wars thing for me is just a stubbornness, as I won't let anything. Well, no, and honestly, I say that and then I can't even get through the sentence. Nothing compares to me for a movie that has everything in it that I want. And
I really like The Hobbit #1. Can I change my answer?
no.
Okay.
you said Skippy, it's my
Yeah,
turn.
it's Skippy. It's Skippy.
I'd say all like overall, like fucking Braveheart.
That's a good movie, dude.
It's a great movie.
I think
Fucking
Mel
long.
Gibson is a terrible actor.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've
It's-
never seen Indiana Jones, so you're a piece
Yeah,
of
what the
shit.
fuck do you know?
Is he in that?
Yeah, he is.
Probably why.
But
He's
yeah,
he's his stepbrother, Mindy Anna Jones.
yeah, Braveheart.
Braveheart's a good one.
As far as animated, like fucking DuckTales. Come on.
DuckTales?
That's a movie?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's one of the most popular retro video games.
Yeah.
Like for old school platform, DuckTales is.
Well,
So was that your favorite cartoon as a kid? DuckTales?
He liked Hamtaro.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is
I
either.
feel offended.
Sounds like a weird fucking attempt
it was
at
one of
a
my
Cuban
favorites.
sandwich.
But probably one of my favorite cartoons was fucking Gargoyles.
I love those.
And,
that toy line was unreal.
No one really knows when I say this, but Mighty Max. No one,
Yeah.
no one really
You showed me a picture
remembers
of it the
that
other
one.
day.
But
and
Mighty
I
Max,
remember
and then
that
it was
one.
Gargoyles. I'm like, oh yeah.
Fucking Gargoyles was the shit, dude. That
Mighty
show was
Max,
fucking cool. Ninja Turtles.
Animal?
Like,
Turtles.
When I was a kid, the original Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the Mikey,
first-
Donnie.
Dude, that first movie.
Dude, right?
Like,
The best
like
one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the one with Vanilla Ice, but Bebop and Bebop and Rocksteady were the shit. And are you talking about the new one?
No, I'm talking about.
No.
You're talking about the original.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
OG
God. Yeah,
Turtle. Yeah.
yeah.
That
No,
movie's great. It's dark. It's weird. It's like the way they filmed it. It's
Yeah,
a
the
dark
fucking
movie.
Raphael fucking going off on his own fucking shit and like
Yeah.
almost punch dancing.
Splinter-
There was a scene that I'm
Splinter's
sure I have a
fucking
feeling that somewhere there is lost footage of when Raphael fucking stormed out of the freaking April O'Neil's apartment. You got fucking sick of this, and then he just punch dances like fucking Kevin Bacon and fucking and Footloose, and he's like, ah, you know, he's throwing his size and shit, he's sticking to a wall.
What was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Young age Arthur. Really liked
PBS?
Arthur. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's like Avatar: Last Airbender really stood out to me. If it's not anime, then it's kind of shit. I'd watched what was on.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Like
Yeah, whatever was on the...
You came home from school.
Like, first season of Pokemon's really fun. There's, like, 50-something episodes, but in the very first episode is my favorite
Like, even
episode
before
of Pokemon. Huh?
You like before Pokemon.
Were you before Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the same age.
Are you really?
Yeah, we're 27, right?
Yeah.
Oh
We're
shit.
the same age.
But, like, do you remember Bobby's World at all?
Yeah.
Bobby's World,
watched that.
fucking Recess.
Shark Attack? That was a Gargoyles.
Beast Wars.
Gargoyles
Beast
and Shark
Wars,
Attack
yeah.
were my favorite toy lines because
The real
in
Ghostbusters.
The '90s toys were they made your fandom so much better. Now you go to Walmart, it's just joints. That's it.
What?
Toys.
Oh.
About the cartoons because cartoons and toys in my brain go hand
No,
in
that's
hand.
in everyone's fucking brain.
Yeah.
Toys and cereal, that's what pushes the fucking brand, man.
Yeah.
I think they had gargoyle fruit snacks.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So you're going with Gargoyles as your favorite?
I would say all hands down
I really
it would
like
be
the
Ninja Turtles.
I like the
Okay.
Digimon cartoon.
Yeah, but I liked that King Arthur and what the fuck was it called? King Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Yeah.
I liked that show. I think that's the one. But yeah, there were a lot of shows that I can't fucking remember the names of them, and they were really fucking good. X-Men, Wolverine and the X-Men.
The original X-Men was good. Yeah,
Yeah, fucking shit.
Yeah,
that show rocked. I actually have that at home. It's a fucking really good show. Yeah. So, were you guys Power Rangers fans?
Yeah,
Yeah?
like
Really?
big time.
Yeah.
OG Power Rangers.
Let's see. That's I think the defining thing about me and most people is that when Power Rangers came on, like when I got home from school, I turned the TV off and I went and did my chores.
Off to Rita.
Jack off to what?
Rita.
What's that?
She's the villain.
No, I never could. I never liked it. I never liked Power Rangers.
You never read about it?
No. I don't know why.
That was like the first VHS.
I should. Everything about it I should like.
The guy with 3 first names was the Green Ranger, though, man. Jason David Frank. Is that his name? Something like that.
That is, yeah.
He goes to like every con.
I think he was the
ever.
Red Ranger,
He went
wasn't he?
from Power Rangers to a professional, what do you call him, con artist? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
That
it's
was a
not.
bad pun. No.
Con
But
artist.
No, you go to...
Yeah, he makes appearances. No,
he
he's
goes
been
to
at
cons.
Salt Lake Comic-Con a
He's
bunch
a
of times.
super good supporter of like community involvement and stuff. It's
He has
pretty cool.
Big fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because he tries. Dude, he tries like hard.
You
on his
fucking
stuff.
have
He
no idea how much
nails.
people love that shit. I
Yeah.
mean, people love it when here's just one example of a story. I was at a Comic-Con in Salt Lake, and I can't remember if I was there like working with one of the booths or whatever, but I was in there before everybody else. I can't remember why. And I'm just walking around. I didn't have anything to fucking do. Nobody else is in yet. And Henry Winkler, you guys know who Henry Winkler is?
No.
He was the Fonz in Happy Days.
Oh, okay.
And he's
Oh.
in a bunch of Adam Sandler movies. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the coach
yeah.
in Adam Sandler
Gotcha.
and Waterboy.
Okay.
The fucking dude walks up to me like we drove there together. You know what I mean? Like has his hand out, kind of not even looking at me, kind of like, "Hey, what's up, man?" You know, I'm like, "This is fucking nuts." Like he was the nicest guy in the world, and I'm to be completely honest, I never really gave him much thought,
Yeah.
and I will never fucking forget him.
Those two right
Because-
there. Speaking of old school cartoons,
Scuba Dip?
Tom Cook. First time we went to, I think it was Fan X, because Salt Lake does the biannual. You got Fan X, and then you got the Comic Con.
Yeah. Well, they used to. I don't think they do the fan
He was
X
just in a booth, and we went over, no line, nobody there, and we wanted to interview interesting people, so we started talking to him. Dude was and who are we? Like we're just fucking kids with a camera, and we were just having fun, and we were in our 20s, but
Yeah.
But he told us, like, whatever, about anything. He's like, yeah, I started as a bus driver. I just doodled. I kind of fell into it. He is Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Like, he did the majority of all of them, like, for the most part, for animating and stuff. I'm probably going to, like, use wrong terminology and whatever, but... And then, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That was a huge movie in my childhood.
Fucking A. That's a huge movie, yeah.
That's
for sure.
Period.
Yeah, and
That's a fucking
same
good
thing
movie.
though. Like he was just nothing but nice, and so that is my number one. There was him and Brandon Sanderson, the author. Those two people were just like they just took the time. It was awesome. It was great. That's what makes the cons fun. It's not going to just be like. It's like you're going to a fucking concert and everybody's pushing for the front row.
Right.
through
No, that's all
Comic-Con
con
now.
is. It's a fucking Disneyland. One line.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But
Have you ever had an interaction with a celebrity that was rad?
No.
Really? I have to say one.
Lassie. I met Lassie once.
I think
Disneyland.
it was
I
Lassie.
think it was Lassie.
think
You know what?
it
Could have
was
just been
Lassie.
my neighbor's dog. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I met Dennis O'Hare Do you guys know him?
I will when you tell me who he is.
Have you ever seen American Horror Story?
Yeah.
He is in American Horror Story. He is in True Blood.
Oh, okay.
He's, what's his fucking name? Russell Edgington in True Blood. He's the king of Louisiana, or whatever the fuck. Not Louisiana.
The one that looks like Ross Geller from Friends.
He does not look
Does
like
he look
fucking
like
Ross
Ross?
Geller. No way. He does not look like Ross.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm thinking of someone way different.
Oh, cool.
But
okay.
we stood in line, and I met him
I don't know that guy.
on purpose to meet him. You don't know him? Have you ever seen True Blood?
I haven't watched those shows. Mention them.
Phenomenal actor. And I'm kind of skating past that a little too quick. Phenomenal actor. Like, he is really fucking good at his craft. Met him at Comic-Con, and he took the time, because I told him, because I was like, everybody's getting their picture signed with True Blood and stuff like that, and I was like, I really liked your performance in True Blood. I thought you were great. You kind of made the show for me, because I would have, honestly, I probably would have left before I did leave that show, because it's a soap opera, but he brought some real life to it. And but I fucking love you in American Horror Story. And he was so cool, because they were filming that American Horror Story at that time.
Oh, cool.
And he had us come around, my wife and I, and he pulls out his phone and shows us a video of Lady Gaga shaving his head. And I'm like, this is fucking nuts. You know what I mean? He's just the nicest guy.
Getting chummy.
Sat there, talked to us for a freaking long time.
Awesome.
And the lady that plays Pam from True Blood, I hugged her on the way in.
I'm thinking about that guy.
I never thought.
I don't know what his name is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
But he looks like Ross Geller.
A little bit.
That's fucking
He was in
funny,
season
man.
1 of American Horror Story.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Whatever his
Murder
name
House.
is.
That's such a good
I had a
fucking
bad
show.
experience at Comic-Con in that category, which
With
was...
a celebrity?
Yeah, because I was watching, and I didn't, and I don't mean...
Put those motherfuckers on shout, Holmes.
I don't know the guy's name. That's a big point. But,
Wait,
the
first
girl-
question. Did you dish out money to meet this fucking prick?
No.
Okay.
So that's the story part, though, is that there's nobody, right? There's this vacant area where these couple of people are because nobody was lining up.
Yeah.
So I just see an opportunity. I take it. I walk up and I'm like, hey, just quick question. He was in Dexter, and it's John Lithgow's son.
Yeah.
And John Lithgow's...
John Lithgow's character, his son?
Yeah, and so
Who the fuck is John Lithgow's son? I don't remember that.
Because he's, what is it, like the triangle killer?
Yeah,
or
something like that.
Yeah, and so his son, that was an interesting role because of the dynamic of that household. And so I was just like, yo, what was it like in that setting? I asked him a specific ass
Wasn't
question
it,
about a specific ass account.
What the fuck's his name?
Was he famous?
I mean,
Tom Hanks. Isn't that who he plays in Dexter?
Colin Hanks?
It wasn't him?
I don't
Who played
remember.
John Lithgow's son in Dexter?
For some reason,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
fucking
I don't know names yet. I'm still learning.
Was John Lithgow, was his character in there? I know he was one of
Trinity
the killers.
Killer. That's right.
The Trinity Killer. Okay.
Yeah.
But he was...
But no, I walked up to him and I was like, hey, so here's this very specific question. How was this specific thing?
Was he in the middle of doing something?
No. We were just watching it, and he started answering me. He was just like, "Nah, it was pretty interesting. It was great because he freaks the fuck out. Like John Lithgow is like awesome, right?
Yeah, he's the fucking third rock from the sun.
He's
motherfucker.
a king.
He plays-
Yeah. And so I was just like, what was it like in that dynamic of that setting and him and whatever? And he started to answer, and he was being nice. And then his agent said, "Excuse me, are you paying for an autograph?
That's that dude's
or
job.
can I?" But
He was a
here's the
prick.
end of
He
the
coulda left
story.
it. Okay.
No, she. And the end of the story is an hour later, he had a sign that said free hugs. And he was standing out with people just trying to engage because nobody was... I'm like, fuck off, I don't want a hug.
I don't want no fucking hug.
God, I tried.
Fucking tried for a hug.
Granted, he was cool, but and I respect that. Like,
So
that's-
he's not
those
the
boosts
issue.
and whatever, but it was like the encounter. I was just like, I looked around and as like a fucking tumbleweed went by, and I'm like, what are you saying right now?
No
There's
shit.
nobody interested in this line.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it was just that moment. Maybe he burnt out on day one. I don't know what the fuck it was.
She's
'cause
probably
he was
just a
cool.
cunt.
But I was just like, an hour later, you're doling out like BJs, and I couldn't even get a one up.
I couldn't even. No, it sounds like he was cool though.
Yeah, it was just weird though, because it was that's what I learned like from Comic-Con was that some people that are just tucked away, artists and authors and stuff, they have all the time in the world because that's, they don't have this huge notoriety. And we went through line to meet Sir Patrick Stewart, and that was the most impersonal experience of my fucking life. And I get it, you don't got to explain to me that there are 10,000 people going through line, but I posed for a split second and went on my fucking way, and that cost $100 to just go and just move.
Yeah.
That was, I don't know. It was weird. I feel weird about cons now. Maybe...
You're not missing out. I mean, honestly, yeah. They're one that I'll go to again. Like I'll definitely go to them, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've been to a bunch now. It's like I don't know.
I went to I guess 2.
Yeah. My favorite thing at con is something that I never do because I get involved with charity shit, so I always get roped up over there, and then I get burnt out with con before it even starts, and then I'm like I don't want to fucking go, but I love the panels, like there's people in Utah that live in Utah that are very knowledgeable about the shit that I like. You know what I mean? Brian Young with fucking Star Wars and shit. I love going to his panels because I learned something new. And do you guys know who Sam Witwer is?
No.
He did the voice of Darth Maul in Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the animated series. And he was also in, he was the vampire in Being Human, the American version of Being Human.
You know Star Wars Rebels?
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I've only seen the first or second. I've only seen the first couple seasons.
Do you remember the main character?
Okay.
What's his name?
Ezra Bridger.
Yeah. So I was a barista in downtown, and that voice actor came through, and I was oblivious to who he was because I never watched the show, and it's I just didn't know who he was. He talked to me for 30 minutes after, I just made him a cup of joe, and we sat there and talked, and I was like, I want to watch this show now because you're a badass, and you told me, he didn't even tell me, he's like, oh yeah, I'm the main actor in
I'm the main
show.
motherfucker.
I run that show. He didn't say any of that. And so I look it up, and I'm just like, what the fuck? The top billed cast is you, and this is an ongoing show, right?
Did you want a discount or something?
I get, yeah. Yeah, he didn't tip.
So did you meet Colin Hanks?
Is that who it is?
I don't think it is.
See, Colin Hanks is in Dexter, but he's not...
I don't think it's Trinity's Killer's son.
He's not the Trinity Killer's son. He's Travis Marshall. He's the bad guy. Remember how when they're doing the religious shit and they're putting on those...
Yes.
They're putting snakes in bodies and shit? He's
I
the
knew
kid.
he was on Dexter, but I can't...
He's not a kid. Fucking dude's our age or older than me, maybe. But he's... God, Orange County. You guys remember that movie?
Yeah.
He's the star.
That.
Colin
My
Hanks
favorite
is the star
quote
Orange
from that
County.
is that stupid fucking shirt thing. He's like, I got these ideas, man.
Oh, Jack Black.
I got these ideas.
Yeah.
I got a
Fucking
shirt that says,
loser.
God, man. He was...
He's a funny fuck. That Colin Hanks. He was good in that movie.
Dude, what was that shit? Speaking of Dexter, it seemed like I walked in on a joke between you two about, like him wanting to fuck his sister or something.
Oh, the other day?
Yeah.
Did you finish the show Dexter?
Yeah, I watched all of it.
Well, there was this really weird fucking part of one of the last seasons where she tried to fuck Dexter. His sister tried to bang him. She was having dreams about him and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? And then she kind of made a move on him. And it's like...
I blacked that out.
That's the shit I remember, son.
Passenger rising.
Dark Passengers Rising.
Dark passenger.
Brando Eaton.
Okay, who the fuck is that guy?
That's what I was going to say next.
Let me see his
That's
picture.
why I'm
You
like,
got a
let me
picture?
just go say hi to him.
What else is he from?
Let me see
I
it.
don't know. I was just watching Dexter.
But you noticed him from...
Because I knew him because I was like a big fan of the show. I was in like season 5 or whenever that was like, the
That's
Trinity
the
shit was
Trinity
going
Killer's
on.
son, yeah.
That is?
And I was like going in, and that's why I'm like, everybody's lining up to meet Rita.
Who the fuck is Rita?
The blonde chick. I don't know.
His
Dexter's
Dexter's girlfriend in the first fucking season. Rita.
Whatever.
Because she was in...
I forgot there's a bunch of
I would've
fucking...
rather
She was
met,
in like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and all
You
these.
remember
like,
Julia Stiles in Dexter?
That's her. That's Rita.
She's the chick that got attacked and then he ended up like training. She ended up being like a badass killer too.
I think you're thinking what?
No, that's towards the end.
That's
of the season,
Julia
isn't it?
Stiles. That's was her character, bro.
What? What are you talking about? It's been a minute since I watched it. Yeah, Julia Stiles is the girl from. No.
Yeah, I know. No.
What? She's...
That's the chick that Dexter ended up like saving her, right? Yeah. 'Cause she was like in that dude was killing all those chicks, and she was in the room when he found the guy, and he killed the guy.
I'm thinking of Julie Benz.
Oh, I don't know her.
Julie Benz is like a 90s
Who was
sensation
the
from
Dexter's girlfriend?
So was
after-
Julia
Buffy
Stiles.
and- Yeah,
She-
Julia
she was
Stiles
a-
was in like
10 Things I Hate About You. Yeah. I watched that
What
movie
was
the other
Dexter's
day
girlfriend after
at the gym.
after she perished?
Dude, I have to think like
Maybe
way
she was
too hard to
the-
remember that shit. I don't
She
know.
was fucking hot. I mean,
That guy ran through hoes, man.
Shit.
Had a kid. What a fuck up. The one fucking like he'll murder all sorts of people, but he won't get an abortion. What a fucking weirdo. It's like the one you should have done. Fucking dork. But
Man, what are some other just TV movie bangers we can talk about that are...
Dexter was a good one. I've
I
watched
love
that shit
Dexter
twice.
except fucking ending.
Dexter was
Yeah,
weird.
the ending kind of.
Dexter and House had the same thing in common, where I realized that every episode was basically, like contributing to like telling the same story
Yeah.
every time. But I didn't fucking care because House was a dick that was fun to watch, and Dexter was crazy.
See, yeah, for some reason, because they are kind of the same shit, right?
Yeah, it's
like,
just
I couldn't get into
asshole
House
monologues.
though. Like House,
I never got into House.
I tried really hard because I liked that
I
guy.
really watched his medical shows.
Yeah, I think that's
Dude,
the
when
bad
I-
thing.
when
except
I-
for Scrubs.
When you hear like an
motherfucker.
interview,
Because
and
I
he's
think
like,
the last House episode I watched, he's like, here's a pack of cigarettes. This will help. I'm like, oh.
he's like, I'm gonna limp and take 20 pills.
Alright.
Am I the only one that watched Scrubs?
I
Yeah,
love
no, I like
Scrubs.
Scrubs.
Okay, I mentioned that.
I haven't
None of
watched
you
it
guys
a
said
bunch.
shit.
Maybe that'll be our next binger. We binge, sitcoms. So
Hey,
right
trust
now
me,
we're doing
before we watch
Seinfeld.
Scrubs, you're fucking watching Indiana Jones.
Okay.
At
Yeah,
least
before-
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
yeah, at
Holy
least.
shit. You've never seen Raiders, right?
I'll get it. I'll
Yeah,
watch
you'll
that.
get it. Yeah, fuck. I saw Raiders before I could walk.
No shit.
I feel I'm so bummed out. I'm so bummed out that you missed out on that as a kid.
I'm gonna
To be
wa-
honest.
I'm gonna watch it and not give a fuck, right?
Right,
No.
because you're not a kid anymore.
Yeah,
No,
like,
you're
I'm-
not. You're still gonna like it. It's the shit.
You think so?
No, I know so. Raiders is the shit. It's an archaeologist who is like a total badass. Like it's all it is. It's really
Yeah.
fucking cool. And they're all
A lot of people don't know
fun
this,
and
but
fun.
Tom Selleck was supposed to be Indiana Jones. He was originally casted for that movie,
Right. I remember. Yeah.
and then I guess he had
I
other
overheard.
obligations.
Overheard you say that. Just
Harrison Ford took
yeah.
over, but it'd be interesting to see what Tom
I'm so
Selleck would
fucking
do. But
glad
I'm so
that
glad it's Harrison Ford.
Yeah, no shit.
He's a
He
fucking badass.
is Indiana
He nails
Jones.
every fucking movie.
Yeah.
Love the dude.
Have you guys seen the new? Is the new Blade Runner out yet?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Right?
it. I can't fucking believe I haven't seen it.
I don't know. With movies like that, they're too popular to where I don't give a shit what anybody says about them.
Blade Runner?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not against.
I thought it was like a cult classic. Like I didn't think.
Are you kidding?
Like I've
Blade
talked to
Runner?
several people that have never seen the original Blade Runner.
If you ask people what their favorite movies are, I've heard Blade Runner about 10 times more than Avatar, which
well,
is
yes,
0.
of course.
But I'm saying Blade Runner's on lips for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Blade Runner, Alien,
If
these
you're,
movies
if you're comparing
really
it to
stand
that,
out.
yeah. If you're like, what's your favorite meal, shit or pizza? People are gonna be like, fucking pizza.
I mean, I don't present
What
it
kind of
that
shit?
way.
what
No,
kind
Blade,
of shit?
Blade Runner's a big one. It was really big, and that movie. I like that genre. I gotta revisit that movie because I
Fuck,
think
it's
I was too blurry when I was watching it or something.
That's another one that's good to see when you're
Because I really
younger.
like that the book Neuromancers, kind of that same department of just like that.
Is
future
Blade Runner
dystopia.
based on a Philip K. Dick book? Isn't it?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I never knew that.
Like a Scanner Darkly and Total Recall, and I think
Yeah,
Blade
yeah,
Runner
like-
might all be on those. They're all Philip
I
K.
haven't
Dick
watched
books.
the old Total Recall. I watched the new one because Kate Beckinsale.
That's another movie that came perfect for me at my age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Is that Schwarzenegger Total Recall?
What'd you guys? Okay, so I think Tom Cruise sucks. Do you guys like Tom Cruise?
It depends on what it is. I
Vanilla
would.
Sky's a dope movie, but he's not good at acting. He's
I disagree.
think so.
Yeah, he's a fucking awesome Lestat in Interview with
Okay,
a
yeah,
Vampire.
that one he's good.
He's fucking. He's really good. Top Gun is a fucking shit movie in my opinion. Like I don't like that movie, but he's good in it.
That 10-4 good buddy.
10-4. What?
Is that Top Gun?
Top Gun. The
10-4 good buddy. I don't know. I say it all the time.
No, that's like a trucker thing, I think.
I know. I think it's. I don't know.
I think it's like Iceman and shit.
Yeah, Iceman and Goose.
Yeah.
It's about the fucking.
But Edge of Tomorrow is what I was leading to, because that's a cool movie, but you know, it's just like the movie's so fucking awesome. And
it is way awesome.
So okay, so I 25% like Tom Cruise, because those are like Vanilla Sky.
I can't name a movie I don't like that he's in that is his fault. I mean, he's in a lot of movies that I don't like. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Mission Impossible franchise. I like Mission Impossible 1 and Mission Impossible 3, and that's about it. But it's not his fault.
Tom Cruise has a thing that's like Carrot Top. I'm not gonna look at you like a normal person, because you're not. Like he just is.
So you get distracted by media. I mean, by like if
there's nobody else. Like I just watch his. I don't know, man. I don't like same thing.
Because he's a Scientologist.
I don't even care. I don't read news.
Okay.
And stuff. I was so polarized into video.
I know a lot of people think he's weird because of that shit.
No, I was so polarized into video game journalism that I missed all of that.
That's a funny
but
statement.
Like what he said, Mel Gibson. He's like, you know, like Braveheart, Mel Gibson. I think Mel Gibson fucking sucks just as bad.
That's crazy.
Because I see him.
No, I don't think he's like a fucking.
While he's doing stuff, I'm like, I don't like watching you on movies.
Yeah.
Like that's just where I'm at with him.
Fair enough.
So, and it's I don't think it's a popularity thing, because there's a bunch of people that are popular, but like Keanu Reeves, he's great in Matrix, but in other shit, he's a weird actor.
He's just a fucking weird beard. Period.
I think the best thing he did, as far as I like his
Mel Gibson directing Apocalypto was fucking rad.
I only thought that movie was okay, but Passion of the Christ was fucking dope.
Yeah.
That was a good fucking. That was a pretty good movie.
Apocalypto.
Just minus one syllable.
Yeah.
Apocalypto.
Metalocalypse. That movie's fucking good.
Yeah.
I like Mel Gibson.
That movie barely.
You seen Ransom?
So.
What?
He's great.
Ransom.
Keanu Reeves. That's what we're talking about. What the fuck did he just come out with?
That John Wick.
John Wick. That's like the only ones
I've never seen either one of those.
They're fucking badass.
I'm not a big action movie guy.
I don't really
like
like
him. I like there's lasers and space.
Well, he did good in Constantine, but fucking John Wick is the shit. You should check it out.
I like Hellblazer.
So here's Constantine. When Keanu Reeves coughs because he's got his lung thing the whole time, he can't even like act like he's coughing good.
Have you guys read?
Constantine's just a badass movie.
Have you read Hellblazer?
No, is that
the comics?
Is that where it came from?
Yeah, Hellblazer with John Constantine.
Did you check out the TV show?
Oh fuck, that was good. That's what Constantine is like in the comics. The TV show that fucking got canceled. No, that is what he's like in the comics. He really is.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, fuck, it's so cool. Like all that show was so good. Like Papa Midnight and all that shit. See, but
what happened with the actor thing? Because there was something like. Because they chose somebody else, but then the one that everybody wanted returned to Constantine. I thought I saw that in a headline recently that was like...
I don't know.
He came back and everybody's happy. I don't know.
Oh, well, I know that he made an appearance. He's, like, they're doing this cool thing, or they were, I don't know if they're still doing it, in the DC TV universe, you know?
Yeah.
Where they're crossing over fucking everything. You know what I mean? Like Arrow's going to Flash, and Constantine shows up in Arrow, and like shit like that. And
so since we're in it right now, since we're kind of rapid firing titles like Marvel, Netflix. Well, it's like, are you guys into? Because you said last show you were into Marvel's.
I've seen every Marvel thing that Netflix has put out. It's the best Marvel.
Have you watched any?
You haven't seen Daredevil?
I would say Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones was my favorite out of the batch.
Without a doubt, that's my favorite as well.
Because she is
and it's
so
got the
good.
And so is the Doctor Who guy, David Tennant.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He was fucking scary.
And him in Broadchurch.
Is that a movie?
It's a British like crime
investigative.
Drama.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Broadchurch
No. I've seen
previews of that. I love that shit.
Well, I like him, so if I see that again, I'll watch it because those are the Doctor Who's that I watched.
Yeah,
is with
Check
David
that
Tennant.
shit out. But yeah, I think like Jessica Jones had this. It's what people like currently, you know. It's just attitude. Just like I'm kind of. It's not emo because it's like a layer deeper than emo because it's like.
And it's a relatable depression.
Right.
To me, it's like that's something like she's a fucking total bitch. She's an alcoholic. Her life is shit. You know what I mean? It's like everything's fucking horrible because she was fucking mind controlled by this monster for who fucking knows how long.
Yeah, she got destroyed.
Accidentally killed a woman.
Right.
You know?
That burns her.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Luke Cage, but
Get the fuck out of here.
Our friend Francisco said it's great.
It's fucking fantastic. Luke Cage is great. And if you can't watch Jessica Jones and not watch Luke Cage.
Yeah, because he's right there.
Well, they're married in the comic books.
Oh, really?
And they have kids and shit. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sweet Christmas.
Some of them, though, what I think personally is that, like, individual stories like that, like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil, things like that, they pay off way harder than me than the collective batch.
Fucking A.
When they do collective batches, it's good. You know?
Yeah, no,
and that's
me
where
too. I'm with it.
It's good.
I am so stoked for the
like Avengers
for like the Infinity Gauntlet.
No, Avengers was
or
great.
whatever they're calling. What are they calling the Infinity Gauntlet now? The Infinity Wars, or something like that. Is you know, Thanos. I don't know. I'm nervous about it just because like that's its character. It's built up a lot in me. Like I love.
Are they doing that as
Thanos.
like a live action?
Yeah, he's
With
made
Thanos,
appearances. He's made appearances in the movies.
Yeah, but with those people, like that is hard to do because how do you take a guy that's like godly?
Yeah,
you know, like he's coming in with force and
people are gonna die.
Yeah,
I mean that's gonna be great.
But what I disconnect from with like big Marvel DC scenery is when they get away from like that personal Jessica Jones feeling because it's like the supernatural thing, how they started with ghosts and now they're in heaven and hell.
Yeah.
It's like comic books do that too, where they start with some really good character build, and then what they do with the build sometimes I fall away from because like it's so big.
Yeah.
That it's so not real.
So what is your favorite Marvel movie in the MCU?
I'm a really big Wolverine fan, and if they like,
are we calling that Marvel?
Wolverine?
I mean, yeah, I'm talking more because that's like isn't that a Fox or Sony property?
Oh, I don't know. If we're talking,
I'm talking about Marvel Studios.
I just have two different categories in my brain: Marvel
Oh, okay.
and DC.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do it. That's easier that way. Let's do it that way.
Teach me as I'm going, though. Dude, Old Man Logan was pretty dope.
Yeah, fucking Logan was great.
That was a good one.
Because first 5 minutes, you're just like, everybody wanted to see him do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking cried.
Just stab an asshole through the face.
I teared up, I'm not gonna lie, at the end of that fucking thing.
I think the Xavier portions of that are a little weird, but...
it's...
Oh, and First Class was good because... See, and that's so hard. I don't think I have a favorite.
McAvoy is the shit. That guy that plays...
Amazing Spider-Man. That's my favorite.
Really?
I thought that was a great show.
Okay.
1 and 2.
Fair enough.
Especially 1. Like, I liked... Andrew Garfield?
Yeah.
He was just... And
have you seen Homecoming?
And Girl. Was like she's
Emma Stone?
Emma Stone. It's so, like, dude, when she cracks her head... Oh my god, like I was in the theater and I can't remember another moment when I physically like got chills. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think my wife teared up on that one. Well, I told her too in the first movie, I said, if Gwen Stacy's the lead, she's going to die.
You know what's funny too? I had the placards on my wall, like the old school comic book, like on wood board things. That was a cover sitting on the wall.
Yeah.
And it shows that scene where
dope.
he's like holding her, and I had no idea. And then I came home and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You never know. Well, because comic book covers, though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll have something like that, and then you turn the page and think, "Oh, she's fucking fine." What's with the cover?
Right.
You know, but no, for me, my favorite Marvel movie, at least series of them, is because it's not my favorite
Original
character.
Spider-Man.
People dog on him. I was talking about that to somebody else.
That a hero could save us.
Oh well, fuck
Not gonna stand here waiting.
Yeah, you're not gonna convince anyone anywhere that Nickelback's okay. But no. It's like I don't give a fuck about soundtracks. I don't give a shit about any of that. I thought Tobey Maguire was fine.
I just owned that one.
I think Tobey Maguire was totally fine.
I don't think
Spider-Man 2 was the shit. Like I still stand by. That's my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Spider-Man 2?
Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire.
Serious?
Yeah, really is.
So you said you have boxes of comics, so you're in comics.
I don't read Spider-Man and shit.
Well, but do you know enough to say? Because what I really liked about Amazing Spider-Man is because
it was amazing.
He's amazing.
amazing.
Where do mean, that's it. Just game over. No, he's a closet sad guy. That's Spider-Man. He's got all this shit.
That's
because
him in a
Wolverine
nutshell.
wears it on his face.
Because
And
Wolverine
Spider-Man is like, hey, stupid jerk off, here's some web snacks.
Yeah.
And then he's like at
Web
home,
snacks.
he's like, dude, Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben.
Remember Uncle Ben?
But
While he's making rice, he's like, "Oh fuck, I had an Uncle Ben." He was white though.
looks at the box and
No, but
because that's where my disconnect was.
well, and in my opinion, that's how you define your characters in Marvel, is how they are with their personal lives, not how they are in their superhero lives. Because like Wolverine, fucking, he's just him. He's the anti-hero, but his big issue is that he doesn't remember who the fuck he is.
I
You know
guess
what I mean?
that's kind
And that
of an
kind of
interesting
stuff.
perspective.
And Spider-Man, he is this total kind of crazy badass, but it's always going to come back home. Always.
Yeah.
There's always going to be Aunt Gwen
I
Aunt
never
Gwen,
thought about that, Mitchell.
Aunt May, or Gwen Stacy, or fucking somebody else getting attacked. So he's in constant trying to protect his home.
Right.
You know, Captain
See,
America,
but the
he's a
original
fucking
Spider-Man,
soldier. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Captain America. And that was what I was
Captain
going to say.
America
That's
they
my
nailed.
favorite.
They got
That's
him
my
good.
favorite Marvel. And he's not my favorite Marvel character by any fucking leaps and bounds. I mean, he is what
That's
he
your
is.
favorite movie?
But series of movies. Because,
Okay.
like, the fucking Winter Soldier and Civil War, you know what I mean? Like,
Do you know what's a weird polar difference other than, the Spider-Man switch to what I was saying? That's like, I never thought about that is I never thought about the perspective just being on the depressed side with the original Spider-Man movies, and that's just what it focused on. But the second one was what you would expect from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
I think that's one of the things is that people looked at Tobey Maguire's performance, and it wasn't his performance that
it was a depressing
movies.
story. Like it was
but Spider-Man's
they're
fucking
like, wow, man.
existence is depressing in a way.
Yeah.
Everything.
The comedy in those movies they don't work as well in Amazing Spider-Man, I think, because because of that, because of the emphasis on the backstory, and then it kind of follows, and then when he's like making a joke, I'm like, you don't seem like a jokester.
Yeah.
But
that's Spider-Man. That's like he's masking his shit and humor.
But Garfield, man, he I don't know, he had that spunk.
That's fucking web snacks, you know what I'm saying?
Web snacks. Fucking Garfield.
Thor,
I hate Mondays. Fucking give me some enchiladas. There's fucking
Lasagna. That's what
No. Oh, I'm thinking of Gazorb Field. Sorry.
But
some fucking
Thor
enchiladas.
1 to 2. So like Thor 1 was kind of not good, and then Thor 2 was like, holy shit, this movie's interesting, because like I think it's because because Loki was able to get this like huge deception role going and stuff, and Loki's pretty
Pull a
interesting.
fucking Loki.
Yeah,
That's his big fucking deal. It's the long game,
Tom Hiddleston.
He's cool, man.
We share the same birthday.
Do we? What's your favorite?
Marvel. Schmovie.
Fucking X-Men. Is that Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only like 19 of them though. Which do you have a particular?
No.
You like Halle Berry Storm?
Yeah.
Do you like Halle Berry? Have you seen the new X-Men movies?
What was the last one that came out?
Apocalypse.
I haven't seen Apocalypse yet.
Oh, is that the one with Psylocke?
Yeah.
You know what's cool about that is, like little gamer thing.
G4 chick.
G4
Yeah.
chick.
I used to watch that show, dude.
Attack of
the Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olivia Munn.
Olivia Munn.
That's wild, because she did that, and then
The Phoenix scene. Fuck.
Then other girl was a playmate.
Which one?
On G4.
The blonde gal?
Michelle Underwood. Sarah Michelle Underwood, is that her name? Yeah,
I don't know.
Underwood. She was. It's just weird. They all.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. Shut the fuck up.
Shania Twain.
Jesus, take the
I don't know, I'm just not that big into fucking superhero movies. Like
Fair enough.
I mean, Batman. I like Batman.
Yeah, fucking Batman.
Fuck Dark Knight. Shit.
What's the best Batman?
Dark Knight?
Best Batman?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I might have to give it to Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
I really like.
I haven't seen. Oh, okay. I was gonna
Because
say
he
I
was
haven't seen Danny
fucking
DeVito's Batman.
disgusting in that movie.
Oh yeah. He played a good penguin. That's Tim Burton. That's Tim Burton all over it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
I'm not a big fucking fan of that movie, to be honest. I love the first one. The first one, I like Jack Nicholson. You know, but the Heath Ledger
Jack
is that
Nicholson
Dark
was a
Knight.
good Joker.
Yeah.
Dark Knight, then Dark Knight is the best Batman movie so far.
Yeah.
I think it deserves it because everybody, like, you would assume that everybody.
Oh, I'm not
would
doing it
lean-
because that fucking dude is dead. I don't know that.
No,
guy.
I'm not saying he deserved it. I said that movie does because like Batman's good. That's Batman.
Yeah.
Because Batman should be that serious and distraught and torn and everything. And then coming in with what Heath Ledger did to Joker, like he just took it really seriously.
Well, Batman
like
movies,
Jack Nicholson
in
did.
my opinion, all Batman movies since the beginning of fucking Batman movies, since '89 or whatever, they fucking, all of them are defined by the villains. What makes a good Batman movie is the villain.
Yeah.
And there is no better portrayal of a villain than the Joker by Heath Ledger.
Truth.
And it's an interesting fucking. I love that movie. Just think, because you start thinking about it. Like you remember, like the opening scene to that fucking movie. It's like those big shots down on the building, or no, it's on the street, and the guy's holding the fucking mask, and he's walking across the street. Then it's the guys breaking in and tapping into the fucking security system. Then it's like
That's a very interesting
fucking
opening.
good fucking opening.
Yeah.
I love that fucking movie. That's a really good movie, and I love that the guy. I wish I knew that
Want to
guy's
see a
name.
magic trick?
Oh
That's
yeah,
my favorite
fuck, that's
part.
cool. But I love that in the bank scene right before they drive off, or he drives off, and I can't remember the guy's name. I wish I could, but he is in a lot of independent films that I enjoy, and he's like, he works for Falcone or whoever the mob's there. It's like, do you have any idea whose money you're stealing? You know what I mean? And then he puts that fucking like grenade in his mouth, and then he says something witty, and then drives off. And that sound that he makes when the fucking gas comes out, it gives me creeps every time I watch it. Just that, ooh, you know, it's like, oh
yeah,
fuck, like that would suck so bad.
I want to watch that now.
It's a good fucking
After
film.
Indiana Jones.
But the sound on that fucking movie sucks.
Yeah.
The music is so fucking loud, and then the dialogue is like, well, you know.
How do they fuck that up? Do they not get that?
It's probably because you're supposed to listen to it through a certain thing, and then if I throw it in my fucking DVD player on my fucking
I've never had
PlayStation
a house,
or whatever,
so it's like I never wanted. Like I either had an apartment or a mother, and it was like both of them.
I have a little house, and I'm not fucking putting a sound system in there.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that shit.
I really like Bane.
See, but I love I love Tom
like,
Hardy.
Like he just did that voice. It's just, Batman.
Hello, Batman.
What else is like really?
The fire rises.
What stands out big time in DC? There's the terrible Green Lantern movie.
Fuck, I am a defender of that.
No.
I'm a defender of Green Lantern. Did you know that? I'm the only person, including Ryan Reynolds, hates that fucking movie.
Yeah.
And I like that fucking movie.
Yeah, the main star.
I have
doesn't
no
like
idea.
it.
I mean, I do know why, because I don't know anything about the Green Lantern. I don't give a fuck at all about the Green Lantern, and it was entertaining.
Cool aesthetic.
Yeah, I liked it.
Because
I
they play off of colors.
I like Hot Wheels, and they had a Hot Wheels track in there. That was pretty cool.
Like the ones where you pull them
DC.
backwards and they go.
Deadpool is
It's
Marvel.
It's Marvel.
Okay,
It's nothing.
Okay,
Deadpool never happened.
No,
It's
Deadpool
nothing.
fucking rocked.
Yeah, no, that's for
Because
sure.
that was. And
I'm surprised somebody hasn't said that.
I totally forgot. There's too many.
Yeah.
So Deadpool was. I think the people who nailed their roles. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
Andrew Reynolds is Deadpool. Not
Who?
Andrew Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan. I always do that.
Yeah, you Andrew Garfield and Ryan Reynolds.
No, Andrew Reynolds is in
Carrie
BioShock.
Underwood.
BioShock? At the video game?
Great video game.
Oh gosh.
So I always mix that. I think that's right. No, and I don't know the fuck. And I just do that. My brain does that. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Homeboy is Magneto.
Which one?
First Class. The newer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, what the fuck?
Ian McKellen.
Magenta.
No, that's Ian McKellen is the original. He's the old guy.
That's what. Yeah. I thought
Oh, that's what you're saying?
I thought that's what you wanted. To
No.
answer.
I want the. You said that's the First Class guy, right?
I like the First Class guy.
Yeah. Fuck. He's
Ian
an
McKellen
amazing
is a better
actor.
Gandalf
Yes.
Yeah.
Then.
than a Magneto.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, hands down. Yeah, I think I like him as Magneto though too.
So yeah, what do you know that guy's name?
Yeah.
Young Magneto.
Yeah. I just need.
He just, dude, he kicks ass.
He's
like,
so fucking good in everything.
Yeah.
He is a phenomenal actor. He's fucking Inglourious Bastards. He's only in that movie for like 3 fucking seconds. Stole the fucking movie. Stole it.
Best 3 seconds.
Like Winona Ryder. Fucking stole it. I'm gonna try to do a Winona Ryder steal a joke every time. Fuck, okay.
I like.
I feel like an asshole.
Christopher
that I don't
Nolan
know
is
his name.
Batman. That's
Well,
good.
Christopher Nolan directed Batman, but you mean
What?
Christian Bale.
Bale. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm done. Tapping out. Reference, this was a hard
People
podcast.
get shit wrong.
No, this was a podcast of
It's
me trying
open
to
some
think
lockers.
of them. I guess I'm at least setting up you to answer them, so that's good.
It still works, man.
What else, guys?
Yeah, well, you think Christian Bale is your favorite Batman?
Yeah.
Really? He's not mine. Who's your favorite Batman?
Who is yours?
It's either a Michael Keaton or Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck was good.
I think he's great.
Yeah, he was good.
I'm a
like Ben
huge.
Affleck.
See, I was just gonna say I'm a huge Ben Affleck.
When
guy.
they said that, everybody's like, "Fuck that!" I'm like,
"What the fuck are you talking about?"
I'm like, he was in.
Yeah.
He's up with Kevin Smith, dude. He's
fucking right.
He's hanging out.
Yeah, that's me. It's like fucking that dude. You mean the guy from fucking Mallrats and fucking Dogma? Yeah. And what was that fucking bank robber movie that he was starred in and directed, and it was phenomenal. That guy, I think he took a trophy home
Was
for
he
it.
in that like whole 9 yards? I don't know. Anyways, what's your
That's
favorite
Bruce
Batman?
Willis.
I probably agree. Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton's the shit.
I haven't seen the Ben Affleck.
Every time I think Michael Keaton,
Yeah,
I
you
just
saw
think,
Suicide Squad. He was only in there for a minute.
Oh.
like
Wait a
Jared
minute.
Leto.
No,
getting all
and
hyped up
Batman
as Joker
versus
and he's there
Superman?
for
You've
5
never seen
seconds.
Batman
I never
versus
saw
Superman?
that. I told you I don't really watch superhero
Oh
movies.
shit! Wonder Woman.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Wonder Woman?
I've
It is
never
the best.
seen
It is the best DC movie
I
ever
heard she
made.
was pregnant.
Alright.
It is, without a doubt.
She was pregnant.
Is it mine?
Huh?
She was pregnant during the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. Well, was pregnant. A couple shots to the old nacho locker. She's no longer pregnant.
Well, it's like just I don't know.
She's a pretty lady.
God, I'm looking at your list. It's funny.
Oh yeah, we should. I want to talk about this because I think it would make a good whatchamacall. So the other day we had a Halloween party that we all attended. That we went and did some stuff, and there was a costume contest and shit. And we decided to duck the fuck out of there and go fishing for a little bit. Remember this?
I remember.
Okay.
I remember.
Fun time. Fishing's always great, right? Mm-hmm. Nice day.
But what's more...
But what do you need when you're fishing more than anything? You got water, fish, bait,
companionship.
That's what you need, and a good time story.
And Mitch's fishing pole.
Otherwise,
I'm just watching.
and that's not fishing, Jake.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm watching a person instead of the fucking
That's
water that
watching.
doesn't move.
So we were, I don't want to say accosted, but we were approached by an elderly gentleman who, I gotta be delicate about telling this story, because if I tell it in the wrong way, it's just sad, and we're making fun of a sad old lonely man. Now, in all truth, that is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I am making fun of a sad old man.
There's no way around
You know,
that.
because fuck that guy. The end. So I show up and you guys are already out there fishing.
That was the whole thing, too. This old guy came up to us,
Yeah.
and Cory was like, fuck you. And then he left.
That is not what fucking happened. No, I show up. See, my story starts a little bit before. Is you guys are already out fishing.
Well, we had already had a pre-meeting with them.
So you did too.
Yeah.
He was already in the parking lot when we showed up.
Oh, and see, I was over
Do you
here feeling
remember
all
the I
unique.
can't turn off these small talk things? I might have,
You instigated this
we
shit?
we parked
No.
next to him.
No.
Oh no, he talked to us
Capital
first.
No.
fucking no.
He asked us, "Do you fish here often?"
Yeah.
That's right.
I
See,
said,
what's hilarious
"No."
to me, is I pull up and I'm pulling my fishing poles out and doing all this stuff, and I'm dressed like Mario and I'm fucking changing out of my costume, and he's like, "Are you going fishing?" And I go, "Yeah," and he says, "Where?" And I fucking start laughing and point over to you guys and go, "Right fucking there." And he's like, "Oh yeah, well, and then he turns around and starts talking to this other guy.
I remember that because it was the spoon. Like, what kind of lure you got? Rainbow spoon.
But he's talking to this other guy in the parking lot before he talked to that guy. He's talking to this parking lot, and all I heard was, "Well, yeah, my wife died, and so now I have more time to come out here and go fishing." And I'm like, fuck, okay, I'm gonna fucking go away from this. And then I'm fishing. How long was I
Because
over there with
you
guys?
know that person. Like there's like you.
Well, no, you know, and I don't mean to be a dick, but before his
No.
wife died, this guy was taking whatever was relevant or fucking depressing or whatever just happened. Well, I burnt my fucking toast this morning, or Brenda gave me another bruised fucking apple. You know what I mean? It's like whatever that fuck. He is oversharing with every motherfucker that he stumbles across, and then for some reason he decided to do it to me. But I had fun with it. I had a good time, as I often do with the elderly.
It was entertaining.
Weak.
It's good.
Yeah, but
we weren't being pricks.
No.
We were including him
We were including him
as we had to.
You said zingers that like went past
went
him
over
and
his
onto
head.
me.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, it's real sad.
Real sad. Yeah. But I don't know. Is this gonna translate as well? Because I want to paint a picture for people.
No, the
This
picture
is
was painted. I'm just saying. So you were rolling with it, but
Yeah.
I was like
He's
so
talking about
thrown off
lure setups.
because he literally did open with like that was his opener at the. We saw him at the car and just said what up. We walk away.
One of his first things he
and
says.
then 10 minutes
my wife
later,
died.
Yeah, my wife died.
Like holy fuck! I'm
needed-
Cory. By the way, never introduced to the motherfucker.
No.
I have no idea what his name is. He never learned ours.
Thing. Nobody tells their name. Hi, I'm Jake. Let me tell you about how I have to move now.
You know, I think it's just old guys, especially people that are just like so needing some kind of human contact in any
They're
fucking
kind of
way.
pushed to the side.
Because
a
out of the
little bit.
whole fucking pond, he wanted to choose 4 feet away from you.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like I could just see everybody.
I think he was going for density.
My
There was
life
3
flashed
people
before
per
my
10
eyes
feet.
when he came over and started talking to me because I saw everybody that has ever known me in my entire life going, oh fuck, wrong fucking guy to go talk to, old man. Don't do it. But no, this oh god, I love that. It's like he's talking. Well, I just bought this fish pole. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna catch a fucking whale. You know,
That was a big pull for a pond.
We also don't know if he was real.
no, I'm pretty sure he probably wasn't. I think that maybe we were, since it was Halloween and the veil between the living and the dead.
I mean, it
starts
was
to really
Halloween
fade.
Day. Let's not.
It was
it's
Halloween day.
Halloween Day.
This is no shit.
The day of
I
the
think
devil.
he was the ghost of that pond.
Yeah.
It is called Grandpa's Pond.
Oh my god, it is.
Holy shit.
He
Did
was.
this blow your mind?
He's been dead for 17 years.
Oh.
They named the pond after him.
Do you
Who
think?
died there in by impaling himself on his own fucking fishing pole when telling a story about his dead wife. A man I wanted to say, so did she have nice tits? Like, what can you tell me about her? How was she in the sack? You know?
To this day, every Halloween.
Great guy. Just wanted to talk.
You do know I'm going back there next Halloween.
Yeah, you are.
I think it should be a tradition, personally. Just go to meet Grandpa.
Yeah.
See if,
If
he ever
he's fucking there-
See if he ever makes it to
If
where
he's
he
there,
said he was
I'm
going.
leaving. I will flip out if that
Do
guy's
a
still
fucking
alive.
EVP
It's funny
session
too
and
because his
shit.
transition.
That is a fucking great place for the ghost police.
Yes. Take accountability
Count
of your actions.
A lot of paranormal investigators fucking investigate, but who's holding these fucking ghosts accountable? You can't just go around harassing people, especially when you're dead. Less rights.
Yeah, you don't get the same rights.
Nope. You know who said that? Martin Luther King Jr.
Ben Franklin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin Luther Franklin.
Ben Franklin said it too. I mean, they were from the same time.
I really like his transition was about as smooth as ours from superheroes to grandpa talk, and it was great because he was like, my wife just died.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of things I got to figure out. No, that's not. No, that's a smooth transition. No, he went from wife died and I got to figure out this trailer.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
so like I gotta figure out this trailer.
I gotta go to Arizona. I'm like,
You should probably leave now.
Bring me
yeah,
back
you
a
should probably
tea.
get going. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of their iced teas. I love Arizona iced tea. They do phenomenal work with herbs. Yeah.
Fishing tails.
Fishing tails. We got a lot of them. But
Yeah, we do.
anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. This is the Broken Spoke podcast with,
Jake,
Mitch.
and it's Broken Spoken.
Broken
I'm a
Spoken
fuck up.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still going with Bro Spike, even though you fucking hate it.
Well, you could call it whatever the fuck you want. That's not what it's going to be.
Yeah. Just when you go to talk about your show to other people, they won't know what it is.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh, your show sounds way less interesting than Cory's awesome broken spoken
Let's end this with the broken spoken jingle.
Okay.
Okay.
Broken spoken. Check out the fucking food court. Man, that's right off the top of the dome. That was pretty good. We're gonna have to cut everything out of this. This was the worst podcast.
Well, they don't know that like that. I mean, that took 5 tries. That's Hollywood. That is the magic of post.
I've literally been writing all day. I don't know how to spell. You know.
Dude, have you ever Googled sounds from songs like Sandstorm was like da 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 da? How the fuck would they write it though? And then like sometimes, like that's so many people are out there that's like you could write
That's actually really
and find
funny.
Sandstorm.
That's fucking funny.